Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election. I want to report to you people a good news. It is about the decision by the aggrieved Northern Christian leaders in All Progressive Congress to endorse the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. Those who have been following my channel know that I have dwelt with this issue in the past. That time I had asked, why is the Northern Christians who are aggrieved in APC because of the Muslim tickets of the party instigated by its presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed? Why are they prevaricating and endorsing Mr. Peter Obi? Because looking at all the criteria that Christian Association of Nigeria gave of who the Christians in Nigeria, including northern Nigeria, should support in the 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi is the only candidate that met all the requirements, and that he is better positioned to be endorsed by the aggrieved northern Christians in APC than Atiku Abubakar of the PDP. Finally, they have endorsed Peter Obi. Of course, there are a few people in the group who seem not to be happy about it, or who feel that uh, the former secretary to the federal government, Bashir Lawal, announced it too early, that they had wanted to announce it in a multi-religious forum or something like that. But that being said, the chairman and leader of the aggrieved Northern Christians in APC is Bashir Lawal. So we have to take this as endorsement as the end of the matter, despite all the shenanigans by the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Dogara, and some others who are hobnobbing with the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. So do not be surprised that in a few days, in a few weeks, they will arrange themselves, and that those uh, faction will announce Atiku Abubakar as their preferred presidential candidate. Do not be surprised, but be rest assured that the authentic group within the aggrieved APC, the authentic group, the leader is Bashir Lawal. None of them have disputed the fact that Bashir Lawal is their leader. He has taken a position. He has announced it, that Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, is their preferred presidential candidate. And they gave reasons why they are endorsing Peter Obi. Okay? They gave good reasons. And the reasons they gave, in fact, if you have been following my channel, you would have known that, you will also know that I have given some similar reasons why aggrieved Northern Christians should endorse Peter Obi. There's a video I made on that with that title, where I talk about the reasons why Northern Christians should endorse Peter Obi. Now, before I go further, if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. And when you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, what reasons did Baba Shinawal give while they are endorsing Peter Obi? First of all, they said they will not support Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu because his Muslim ticket is satanic. It was aimed at destroying the unity of Northerners who are made up of Muslims and Christians. It is an insult to Christians, both in the North and nationwide, that they don't have capacity or person who can be vice president to Tinubu. They talk about the fact of he talk about the marginalization of Christians in the North over the years, and how this Christian Muslim ticket of Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu has exacerbated the problem. You know, if it's allowed to survive, to succeed, it will be a very dangerous development, both for the country and for the North. We talk about the fact that Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu is hegemonic. He's not a nationalist. We talk about the fact that Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu also have no respect for Nigeria's diversity. He operates with impunity. He talk about the fact that even his vice presidential candidate has ties, allegedly, with Boko Haram and all these things. He said all these things to show that this is a ticket that is dead on arrival. And he concluded that Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not win this election. Then he talked about the fact that there's no way power can go to Atiku Abubakar, a Fulani, another Fulani man to replace Buhari after 8 years. Buhari, who is a Fulani, and another Muslim, and all that. He said that looking at every parameter, they came to the conclusion that Peter Obi, that Ahmed ticket, is the best ticket for Nigeria. And they said that they are convinced that Peter Obi will win. He said, but because what they were looking at was a party that can win, and they believe strongly that Peter Obi will win. And I've been telling you in this channel that Peter Obi will win. He dismissed those who think that Peter Obi does not have candidates in some other place. He said, forget about it. He said that many Christians in Adamawa state where he come from and the many other parts of the north are only singing about Peter Obi. They don't care about whether Labour Party or has a candidate for other position. All they talk about is Peter Obi. So Peter Obi is going to win the vote of the Christian North, he concluded. And he looked at the political map of Nigeria and he was emphatic that the only candidate who can win is Peter Obi. And he explained that Peter Obi has what it takes to run this country with that Ahmed. And I have said here in several occasions that Peter Obi will win, and there are still doubting Thomases out there. The last poll by next year, which was done in the rural areas, showed that even in the villages of Nigeria, they are rooting for Peter Obi. Check out the last campaign that Peter Obi did in Ibadan. Because of the grounding of their plane, they went to Ibadan very late. Yet the crowd was able to wait for them. Anywhere you go, Peter Obi. And now this endorsement is huge. And I was among those who said, Peter Obi is the man they should endorse. And this endorsement is very, very huge and important. Because, like Baba Shilawal rightly pointed out, and which I have said here. He said P2B will win middle belt of Nigeria, the north central. P2B is winning southeast, south, middle belt. P2B is winning in the north, sub states in the north, like Adamawa. P2B can win there. Like Baba Shilawal rightly pointed out, he said Adamawa is a Christian state, even though they have a Muslim governor. Doesn't matter. They are all rooting for P2B right now. So this endorsement, with the way it's going, with this endorsement, it will make things easier for P2B because P2B is now likely to win several states in the Northeast. So don't be surprised if P2B wins Taraba State, if P2B wins Adamawa State. Going by the calculation of Bashilawa. And he was even saying that P2B will do well even in Yobe, even in Borno, Southern Southern Kaduna, all these places, P2B will do well. So it's a very huge development, this endorsement. Because one, he has helped to clear the doubts of some people who think that P2B cannot be able to win in the north. He said at the grassroots in the north, most Christians are rooting for P2B. And if you look at the religious map of the north, Nasarawa is predominantly Christians. Plateau is predominantly Christians. Adamawa is predominantly Christians. Taraba is predominantly Christians. Gombe is predominantly Christians. Then we're not talking about Kogi, Benue. So from his calculation, and I agree with him, P2B stand a better chance because when he was on Channels Television, they were asking him, what are the chances of Labour Party winning? He said, forget about that. They have done their own calculation, just as I have done it in this place. He said before they arrive at P2B, were looking for a party that is likely to win. That is huge. That is significant. He said they were because what they were doing was that first of all they canceled out APC because of its Muslim ticket, and then they were now looking for a party to follow. The Aggrieved Northern Christians. They were looking for parties. Which party would they choose? And they said they have to choose a party that is likely to win, that stands a good chance to win. And in their calculation, which is very right of them, which means that they are very smart calculators, political calculators, because I have said it in this platform that P2B has all that it takes to win. There is a pathway for P2B's victory more than any other presidential candidate in this election. And these northern leaders, these APC Christians who are aggrieved as a result of the Muslim ticket of their party, have confirmed what I have been saying here, that there is a pathway for P2B's victory. And Babashi Lawal, former secretary to the federal government, and his group, they have seen what I have seen long time ago. And that is why they are backing P2B. If P2B will not win, Babashi Lawal will not back him. Because he said it ab initio, what they were looking for is a party that can win. So for it, first of all, it has also destroyed the statement by the governor of Anambra State, Soludo, that Peter Obi cannot win anywhere, cannot be able to win any state, and that the only state he may win is Anambra as an home boy. The Baba Shilawa, who have been in politics for decades, have seen the pathway for Peter Obi's victory, which I have also exposed here before, that he is the one that can win. So this is huge, this is important. And it's all congratulations to the obedience. Because for him to be talking about that even in the rural areas, they are talking about Peter Obi, that he is the one they will fulfill. That Christians, when they are come in the church, outside the church, they say, we are doing Peter Obi. So this is very important. This is a huge takeaway from this endorsement of Peter Obi by Aggrieved Northern Christians in APC. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you.